Let's complete the last construction details. In this lesson, we cover the following. We arrange and stitch the front slanted pocket, front coin pocket, and back welt pocket. Load the most recent snapshot from the previous lesson. Let's start with the front slanted pockets. We have already stitched the pocket facing. Now we will arrange and stitch the pocket bags. Let's arrange the pocket bag in the side leg. We place the pockets so that the portion that matches the pocket facing overlaps the pocket facing. If the pocket bags do not show in 3D, select the pocket bag in 2D, then uncheck and recheck Use in 3D. The pocket bag needs to be folded. Select the internal line and check the line properties for fold. Be sure the fold direction is correct. The area that matches the pocket facing and the pocket bag should overlap. The pocket bag piece wraps around the pocket facing. To do this, set a layer offset value for the folds on the pocket. To best demonstrate this option, let's uncheck the Use in 3D option for the pocket facing, then recheck it. This action adds the pocket facing back to the Prepare window not simulated. The pocket facing should sit between the fold of the pocket bag. Let's change the pocket facing to sit one layer higher so that the part of the pocket bag closest to the body is behind it. From the side view, we see the pocket facing is sitting above the folded side as well. Select the fold line on the pocket and open the Advanced drop-down. We need to change the layer offset so that the portion of the pocket bag farthest from the body sits above the pocket facing. The pocket facing is one layer above the pocket bag at layer 3. We will set the layer offset to 2 so that the part of the pocket bag farthest from the body is 2 layers higher than the other side of the pocket bag. In the 3D window, we now see the pocket pieces properly layered. You can pause the video here if you need more time to arrange the front slant pocket pieces. Now we can stitch the front slant pocket. We stitch the pocket facing to the pocket bag. Be sure to adjust the stitch length after the notches on the waistband and side seam so that they match. Stitch the edges of the facing to the internal lines on the pocket bag. Next, let's stitch the pocket bag to itself. Since it's folded, some edges will stitch back to itself. Stitch the side seam edges together. The top and bottom edge can be tricky as it's hard to tell if the stitches are crossed. We have a few options. One option is to stitch, then confirm the stitch is not flipped in 3D. A second option is to use a multi-stitch. When using multi-stitch, we can tell the direction we are stitching by the arrows. For example, using a multi-stitch, we can stitch the bottom of the pocket. We can stitch from one side, arrow going from side seam, then go to the other side, arrow going from side seam. If you like having the arrows, we can turn this function on for single stitches as well under Preferences. We finish the front slant pocket by stitching it to the front leg. Stitch the curve of the pocket opening together. Then stitch the side seam of the pant leg to the pocket bag side seam. Match the stitch lengths. Before we can dress the pockets, delete the stitch and internal line added previously to close the pocket. Then we dress the pocket. use styling as needed. You can pause the video here if you need time to stitch and dress the pocket. Let's add the coin pocket. Try arranging, stitching, and dressing the coin pocket, or you can follow along with the video. Arrange the coin pocket in the side leg cluster. The pocket facing is layer 3, so the coin pocket will be layer 4. There are now 2 layers between the pocket bag folds. Let's increase the fold layer offset. Stitch the pocket edges and dress. Use styling as needed. The last pocket to stitch is the welt pocket. To create the welt pocket, the first step is to create a hole on the pants pattern. There is already a marking for the position of the welt pocket. To create a hole, we select the shape, then go to the context view and click Convert Internal Line to. There should be a hole option in the dropdown. If there is no hole option, it means the shape is not closed. To fix this, we disable pieces and enable edit points in the 2D window. Then we select the internal lines. We need to look for the part of the shape where the shape is not closed. Normally, a small square point is displayed when hovering over the edges. This is where the shape is not closed. We click on a point, then do a marquee select over the points we have identified. On the context view, we click Join to close the shape. Now when we select the shape, we can convert it to a hole. We need to do the same on the pocket bag. Find the overlapping points, marquee select, and join. Convert to hole. Turn on piece selection and turn off edit points. Next, we adjust the 3D layers. The welt pocket bag will be folded under the back pant leg. We need the pocket bags to be a layer lower than the back pant leg layer. The default layer is 2, and the back pant leg is layer 4, so we can leave them at layer 2. The welt pocket pieces need to be a layer higher than the back pant leg. Let's make them layer 5. Remember to adjust the layers of both symmetrical sides. We want to arrange the patterns into the clusters. We only arrange the pocket bags and the welt pocket patterns. The pocket facing will be attached, so there's no need to arrange it into the cluster. This pocket bag needs to be folded up. We want to add a fold line on the pocket bags. There are corner points to mark the fold position. With the pen tool and edit points off, enable snap to point. Create the internal line for the fold. With the select tool, we select the line, then go to the context view under line properties and select fold. Then we adjust the fold direction and the fold type to sharp. Invert the fold direction if needed. The part of the pocket bag with the hole should be closer to the leg patterns, so we adjust the prepare angle to be a negative value if needed. Now we are ready to stitch. We stitch the two openings of the holes together. Be sure to check the stitches are not flipped. Then we multi-stitch the welt patterns to the hole on the back leg pattern. Then stitch the top and bottom edges. Let's stitch the welt patterns closed for initial simulation. We stitch the pocket bag closed. Next, we attach the top of the pocket bag to the waistline. We stitch them to the waistline and ensure that we adjust the stitch length to match. Now we allow the pocket bag to simulate. We may use the styling tools to adjust the pocket bag pattern. If you need more time to arrange and stitch the welt pockets, pause here. The last step is to attach the back pocket facing to the pocket bag. Position the pocket facing on the pocket bag. Select the facing, click Attach. After we have attached to one side, we move the attachment inside so that it sits inside the pocket bag. To create a copy of the attachment on the other pocket bag, we can use Magic Mirror. This function creates a copy of the selected element on a symmetrical piece. We allow the garment to simulate and use the styling tools to adjust the simulation of the jeans. We can delete the stitch holding the welt pocket closed to see the functional pocket. Save a manual snapshot. We have finished the base jeans. Save your file before moving on to the next lesson.